Here are 9 things that's 100% worth the money. If this is your first time watching my videos, make sure you like, share, subscribe. First thing is skills to make more money. Now understand this. A lot of people go out and you buy a lot of things, You can buy a new TV. A new TV will never change your life. It will never change your life. Skills on how to earn more money will change your life, right? The craziest thing is people spend a lifetime trying to save money. I know a lot of people that take a percentage out of their check, put it to the side. Nothing's wrong with that, right? But the whole thing about it is they spend more time saving instead of taking the money that they save and put that money towards learning skills that can show you how to earn more money. Earning more money is the answer. Saving money, yes, that'll put a couple dollars in your pocket, but it's not something that, especially if you don't make enough money. Picture this, working a 9-to-5 job, one stream of income, making $900 to $1,000 every 2 weeks, and putting away $100 a week. In a month, that's $400. Yes, but that's $400 that you could take to learn a skill that could show you how to turn that 400 into 800, into 900, into 9,000. So to me personally, one of the first thing that's 100% worth the money is skills to learn how to make more money. This thing that's 100% worth the money is time with family. Missing your kid's childhood is very, very expensive. And once it's gone, you can't get it back. One of my biggest regrets, or one of the biggest regrets that I see a lot of people have, myself included, when I was in that situation, is not regretting the things that I bought, not regretting the trips or anything that I went on, but it felt horrible to spend more time working than spending time living. That's why time with family it should have been at the top of the list. Because none of us really, really, really understand how important that time is with our family. There's times that instead of working, I just decided to spend time with my kids. And at the time, I didn't know how important it was. But later on, my kids came back and they said, I really appreciated that time because I was going through something at that time and I could only talk to you about it. Next, your physical health, 100% worth the money. Look, gym memberships, walks in the park, the right shoes, and I say the right shoes because I know a lot of people with bad feet, but your physical health is, if your health is not right, then making more money, doing all of those things, it won't even matter because you won't even be able to enjoy it. Your family won't even be able to enjoy you. So, instead of spending those nights drinking all night or doing all of the things, partying and doing all of the things that's not helping your health, the one thing that you can do that's worth the money is your physical health. Next thing, 100% worth the money, a mentor who's already done it. Now listen, I know that some of you have been involved in scams. I know that some of you have lost money investing. I know that some of you have probably not even ever had a mentor. But I've had several mentors in my life, and a mentor can actually save you several years of trial and error. It's a hell of a lot better to work from someone else's roadmap who's already made all of the mistakes and can help you eliminate all of the mistakes that you are 100% going to make if you don't understand exactly what's going on. Now, I'm not going to sit here and, try to lie and act like, okay, yes, you need to hire me as your mentor. But in all honesty, you're going to make mistakes, period. You're going to make those mistakes. Now, you're either going to make those mistakes and those mistakes are going to take you a year, months, maybe days, maybe weeks backwards. Or you can decide to work with someone that's already done it. And for me, that's been one of the secrets to my success, being able to speak and work with different people that has a bigger vision, that's already made it to different places that I haven't seen yet. Experiences with the people you love, man. Think about it. Nobody sits on their deathbed and says, man, you know, I wish I bought a bigger TV and I wish we watched more football games together. You know, life is about experiences. You know, life is about, you know, doing things, you know, creating memories. How many memories have you created just in 2026 alone? So many people are so afraid and so worried about money and so worried about, you know, about everything, worried about their jobs, worried about their bills, worried about their credit, worried about all of these things that you can simply fix with having the skills, learning how to earn more money. But those experiences are priceless. I mean, I've spent the last couple of years working and grinding, and the next couple years of my life, I'm spending my time traveling and just creating experiences with my family, because all of my kids are grown. Retired my wife years ago. We don't have a job. So why not? Tools that save time, you know, automation, outsourcing, AI tools. You know, time is the one thing that we will never be able to get back. So anything that you can invest to be able to get more time, I mean, that's always a great investment. So I would say, you know, AI tools, especially with the way AI is expanding right now, you know, one of the greatest investments, ways to save time, one of the greatest investments. Next, I would say books or audios. Now, if you don't like to read, I would say the best thing you can do is listen to an audio. YouTube has a lot of free audio books that you can listen to that will help you develop your mind, develop and change the ways that you think about money, the ways that you think about business, the ways that you think about investing. You know, all of those things have to be changed in order, like, think about this. Just think about the way that you think about things right now. I'm talking about you right now with the big head. You think about the ways that you think about just money. If you continue to think about the way that if you continue to think the way that you think about money, where will your life be in the next 10 years? Just be honest with yourself. Where will your life be in the next 10 years? If you learn nothing else, if you do nothing else, if you try nothing else, you invest nothing else, you learn, like you do nothing else, and you think the same way that you think about money right now, being honest with yourself, what will your life look like in 10 years? Next, personal development. You know, personal development kind of fits into audios and books, but, you know, there are a lot of people that are in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, their 60s, and they're thinking the same way that they've always thought, doing things the same way that they've always done them. They're stubborn and they're never going to change it. And their life is affected. The saddest thing that I'm seeing right now is people, you know, in my family that are in their 60s, in their 70s, still working. And we're not talking about working luxurious jobs. We're talking about working like jobs that they shouldn't be working at their age. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because I know you see the same thing. So personal development is everything. You know, no one should want to stay the exact same. Last but not least is building something that can create money for you and your family for a lifetime in your future. The best thing that I ever did was learn how to make money online. That's the best thing that I've ever done. Why? Because it's given me options. You see, I can wake up when I want to wake up. I can go where I want to go when I want to go, and I can stay as long as I want. Now, I have big goals and big dreams, and me and my wife have big things that we're working on right now, something that we are going to do before the end of the year. But having systems and understanding automation and understanding how to make money in your sleep, that will never hurt you. That will never hurt you. You can be skeptical, you can be fearful, but having those skills will never, ever hurt you. And honestly, having those skills will allow you to be more valuable than you are right now. Not talking bad about you, but just being honest. So if you want to learn how making money online works, click the video somewhere around here, and I'll show you how making money online works. Absolutely free. I'll see you there. Peace.